My bad, y'all. All right. So once I said, I love you enough to know that that's not what you meant. And I know, my man, you are hurt because you want your son to come here. And if you heard what I heard, because the message was about prodigal son, the father seen the son and grabbed the son and hugged him and all of that. I heard the same message he heard. So I knew that that probably could have felt some way. Nobody want their kid homeless. And I told him, I said, I'm your wife. I may be rough. I may talk my shit, but you know I got a heart of a gold, heart of gold. You know that. I said, do you think I'm evil like that? Do you think I would ever let your kid go homeless? Like for real homeless? You think that? No, I know. This house is in a trust and has his kid's name on there, and the one I have with him. My two kids is not on this house because my grandparents gave them a house. So my other two kids are set, and so I let his kids. We all are on this house. Okay, I didn't have to do that. He didn't ask me to do that, but I did it because I'm right. I'm right. I said, so how can I be that right and then be this wrong? That don't work like that. And I love you. And if that's going to make you happy. And I said, I'm not mad at you that you did what you did in the store. Because I know it wasn't about that. You are a parent fighting for something. And that's why I love you. Because you are a good parent. And you don't want to argue with your wife. Because you know your wife is right about how your son been acting. So you don't know what to do. You know? And I say all that to say he'd cry like I would let anybody come here of your side of family. I said, I know you are. We got the same heart, baby. And I'm sorry if I made it difficult for you to tell me when you had to do that ugly thing you did. Cause I love the kids and this and I said, I know you do. I said, but don't ever get to a place where you have to be ugly with me. I'm your wife. You ain't out because I would never go to a place where I gotta be ugly with you. Don't let the demon make things negative. I said, do you know how hurt I would be if you taught Amir how to divide, which is my baby son, to divide from his siblings? I'm a mother. I want all my cubs to love one another. You can't let the devil divide our children like that. Now, I did say I didn't want him here because I didn't think our marriage could take if he fuck up and you tripping. But the word I heard, like you heard today, God said he had it. And to give him a chance. And if I want to be forgiven as many things that I do wrong, then I must got to forgive someone. I got to forgive other people. I said, that's what type of wife you got. You know? Oh, I know, baby, and this and that, and I'm sorry. So basically, we got it together. And I said, your son can come. But there will be rules. There will be rules. And there will be understanding. And so we hugged it out and everything like that. And I went in the house and I made the pizza for the kids. Did YouTube with you guys. That's why it took so long. When I had told y'all it's 11 o'clock at night and I still gotta cook. That's because all that shit had happened. So basically, the moral of the story is, to wrap it all, make it all come together, was if I did not pray earlier that day, if I didn't have my mind right, I probably wouldn't have seen what happened at the store. And then it could have, because he was going to show his ass at some point. It just showed it that way. And I was able to be in tune with what was going on. And it could have showed out in a different way. But number one, I was able to see it. Number two, I was in a peaceful place to hear and see over what he was talking about. Because he wasn't talking about what the real shit was. Okay? But I was able, the Holy Spirit was able to let me see through what he was really talking about. And the only way I would have been able to do that was being clear within myself. You know what I mean? So I was able to see that through the Holy Spirit. So that's why praying is really important, because you never know what you're going to have to face. And it's going to be too late to pray about some shit when it's already fucked up. Because if I was not prayed up, I would have got it all fucked up and would have really made it a big deal. Oh my God, you don't like my kids. And really, it really wasn't that. I was able to reach in my soul to know, I know this man. I know this man. And I also know this man loves his son. And when it comes to that son he loves, he don't know how to deal with it. And he hates that his son don't act right and have to argue with me and then I'm right. You get what I'm saying? So prayer is important. And then ladies, men are not all men, but some men don't know how to talk. Some men they don't know how to say what the fuck it is they gotta say. They gotta, So just be patient with men sometime. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. Know who you got though. Know what type of man you got though. And be patient. To the stepmothers, to the stepfathers, to the bonus dads, however you want to, label yourself. I salute you guys. I salute myself, because it is not a book on how you deal with stepchildren, especially grown ones. You know what I'm saying? Even little ones. The best thing I can do, or the best advice I can give anybody when it comes to step anything, is do it with love. Even if you have to put your foot down, do it with love. Do it with love. I couldn't get mad at my husband for fighting for his son, because anything can happen to me. And I would like for him to fight as much as he fought for his son. If something happened to me, I want to know my husband is strong enough to fight for our son. You know what I'm saying? So, and I gave it to God. If he comes, he comes. It's rules, and we going to all work together, and hopefully it go great. But that's what happened, y'all. Give me your opinion. But it worked out really well, because I was able to control my emotions. I was able to see. And then not only that, I was able to see that I need to be more approachable to my husband. My husband feels, I guess, some way that he can't talk to me. And that's a problem. I need him to know that he can talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I am very quick. Hey, get to say what you got to say. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I am that. But I love him enough to listen to what he has to say. We've been through a lot, me and him. He put me through some shit. I put him through some shit. Okay? And we made it out some shit. Okay? We've had good, bad, ugly. Didn't know how we was going to make it. Made it. Didn't know how. We've had it. Like I told him, these years that we have, I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to argue with you. We went through so much and we made it. Only 7 years in. But I want our days to be amazing. I want us to raise these kids, get them where they got to go, and me and him just enjoy our life. That's it. Some hope, prayer. I can move to a country state. I don't know where. With a swinging set in front of my porch. I have future older plans. My husband is older, and he will be older. So I hope that he can make it as long is I need him to and get to our place. And I don't want to spend it arguing and fighting. We went through that. He went through the crazy me. I went to the him not understanding who I am. We went through those phases. We got over that. Now it's just peace and love. And I was able to give him the love that he normally gives me. My husband is a patient man. He's an understanding man. He is absolutely my soulmate. Absolutely. God could not have made a more perfect person for me. It just works. It just works. He gets me, I get him. It just works. It's like he knows how to love me and I know how to love him. I am not an easy bitch to be with, nor is he an easy nigga to be with. But I'm not. I am a very flawed woman, you know? But he sees it, he loves it, and he loved me looking just like this. Because he know I can pretty it up in a motherfucking second, baby. Okay? But, I just wanted to kind of kick that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let your husband speak. Pray. Pray, pray, pray. Because not only was God fixing me on shame, that's what the message was about about the prodigal son. But basically, he made it talk about shame. And shame is something else, you know. And so God was dealing with two things in my world. He was dealing with me with shame, and he was dealing with me with also allowing that boy to come back in his house and try it again. So God was, when you go to God, when you leave from your prayer room or wherever you pray at, he want to make sure that you clear it with all the problems that was before you. All the problems that you was dealing with on your back. Soon as you give them to him and pray, he start making plans. He started giving you direction immediately. That was heavy on me. And he gave me direction on that. Me being shameful. You know, I was feeling very shameful, worthless. You know, I was really not good with myself mentally. You know, I've been through a lot. I went through a lot these couple of years, and even these couple of months. I was embarrassed. I was a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And I walked away from God for a moment. I just didn't want any more good blessings. I felt like I didn't deserve them. I didn't believe that a pretty swan can come out of me. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever met somebody that felt so horrible about themselves that they can't believe there'll be any more? Like, I am my own worst enemy. I don't even need no fucking haters. And that's what God has to work. That's why it's really important, parents, mothers, that you give your kids the confidence that they need when they're at home. Tell them they can be anything they want. Tell them you're proud of them. Tell them you love them. Tell them they're beautiful. Tell them they're handsome. Tell them they're amazing. Tell them they're wonderful, godly, fearfully, beautifully made. But bump up your kids. It's not about what you give them. It's about how much you put into them and love on them and rub on them. And I didn't get that. I got, you ain't gonna be able to do that. You ain't this. You ain't that. And when you grow up with that, you really believe that that's your story. Even though God is showing you all around that the people that were saying that you ain't gonna do that, that you actually live better than them at this, you surpass what they said and them. And you still have not connected that shit yet. I still have not connected that. I'm still a visitor in my own home. I ain't even been in my pool, my jacuzzi. The devil had me so locked up that it was like I was renting an Airbnb. Self-esteem is important. I have self-esteem when it comes to looks and confidence. But when it really comes, when it's just my little dark secret, I'm afraid of growth because I'm afraid of people thinking she really don't know shit. And that's why a lot of my prayers deal with fear. But I can't care about what nobody think about me. I can't care about I did not get the right education. I could have, but I didn't. I was raising me. And when you're 13, 14 raising you don't know that you're going to need school. I didn't know I was going to need school. I didn't know school was important. Not saying that, I was an idiot. I just didn't know how important it really was. If I never regret anything, right? Never. Because everything I went through, I learned. And it definitely made me a better person. It definitely put some good old six packs in my stomach and good old muscles and shit. You feel me? But if y'all just asked me, if it was just one thing you regret, it would be never going to high school. I'd never been. And I don't know what it is to go to prom and dances and football games. I never did. I never did it. And that's why I got married twice to the same man. I had two big ass weddings because I didn't go to prom. I'm gonna make some shit up now. I'm fulfilling everything I didn't do. I'm gonna, hey, fuck that. So I had two big ass weddings, y'all. That was my prom. I had two big weddings. Okay? And so that's something that I can't get back. And that's why I pray to God that I can get it through my kids. You know what I mean? I'm excited that when it's time for them, I can live through that experience through them. I can't wait. But I have to take in consideration that I did raise myself, and I can't beat myself up for not doing something I didn't know. You can't do something you don't know. That's just period. That's just period. I know now. I can speak on it. Get educated. Educate yourself. I don't care. Educate yourself. It gives you self-esteem in a whole different level. You know. So that was my little vlog. It was laying heavy on my heart. But me and my husband, we got it together. We good. I'm happy. I'm in a good place. And I hope you guys like my videos. I hope you guys like my videos. And yeah, what else? What else, y'all? My time almost up. Marry your best friend. Marriage is so much more than a wedding ring, than a groomsman, than a big old wedding. Marriage is more than looks. It's more than money. Because none of that matters when real shit start knocking on your door. None of that matters. Me and my husband went through homelessness. We went through bad accidents. We went through so much death. A ring don't help that. A big ass expensive wedding don't help that. You'll be having a great relationship with that person. All right, y'all.